we're back again at Lads in Distress, episode 2. Well, we just got being introduced to Nicole, the princess's best friend who is part fairy, and looks like he should be a chef and not a potion master. Anyway, he was just about to leave, so let's get on with the story. Right before he reaches the door, he pauses and mumbles something so quietly that I almost missed it. I'm sorry. With that, Nicole walks away. I should have ended it there, but you know what? We all make mistakes. Oh well. I glare down into the cauldron. If my memory serves me right, truth serums are supposed to be the color of... As you can see, my words are still evading me. You're welcome. If my memory serves me right, truth serums are supposed to be the color of obsidian, not vomit. I give an angry scowl and kick the side of the cauldron. Work already, you pathetic thing! I don't understand. Reverse engineering potions may be considered difficult, but I've never had trouble with this. Normally I could create the perfect mixture with my eyes closed. Sighing, I wrest a visual fairy... Sighing, I wrest a vial of fairy tears off the nearby shelf for another attempt. I tilt it above the cauldron and pour a single drop. I should prepare myself for the marriage. When I look down at my hands, the entire vial is empty. A curse escapes my mouth as I peer down into the cauldron once more, wincing at the disaster. The liquid is exponentially more disgusting, which is progress in its own way. I'm so grossed out that I start laughing incredulously at myself. Clearly, this is not a good day for me. I turn to the bookshelf and quickly scan through the rows of books, looking for Nicole's potion-making journal. Thankfully, I have no trouble finding it. When I reach up to grab it off the shelf, a long shelf of vellum covered with calligraphy slips out from in between the pages. I roll my eyes at the sight of the list of guests for the upcoming ball. Of course! How convenient. Conveniently annoying, yes, but still convenient. Well, it's not like I'm dying to learn about potions some more by any means, especially when I'm worrying about forming an alliance, so I suppose I should take a break and make good on my promise and take a quick look at the guest list. I slide the book back into place on the shelf and crouch down to pick up the list. 3 names are circled in red and immediately catch my eye. Prince Snow of the Snow Kingdom, Prince Myrrh of the Water Kingdom, and Prince Zell of the Forest Kingdom. Interesting. If I remember correctly, their city-states are all fairly affluent and are located in nearby advantageous locations. If my parents are willing to disregard the benefits of a union with one of them, they must be pretty darn questionable. Did I just censor myself? I did. I didn't even mean to. Whew. Sorry about that. Yep. My lips climb to a grin. Curiosity is meant to be Curiosity is meant to be sated, after all, and Nicole did ask me to look into guests. Who should I research first? Don't want to research a mermaid. Don't want to research Ariel, Snow White, or I don't remember who this is supposed to be. I don't know anybody by the name of Zell. Well, I cosplayed Snow White, so let's go with Snow first. I turn my attention back to the name Prince Snow of Snow Kingdom on the list. I try to remember if I have met him before in any previous balls, and I can vaguely recall a lad with silvery hair and startling blue eyes. If I'm not mistaken, Snow Kingdom is one of the biggest and richest kingdoms. It's also conveniently just to the north of our land. If we can secure a political alliance with the Snow Kingdom and merge with them, it would save us from poverty. So why do my parents want me to stay away from him? I pondered this puzzling question for a moment longer, deciding to go find my parents to ask them. Why sit here guessing at the intent behind my parents' actions when I can just go directly to them and request an explanation? Oh yes, the wonderful silhouetted parents that you never get to see the faces of. How wonderful! After running around the regrettably enormous palace in search of my parents, I finally find them reading together in one of the many rooms. They look at me with identical indulgent smiles as they wait for me to catch my breath.
Charming, what do you wish to speak with us about?
I uncrumple the guest list in my hand and point to Prince Snow's name on the scroll. Well, Nicole told me you marked the names of the lords that I should stay away from, but I was just wondering why Prince Snow falls under this category. After all, isn't he the Prince of the Snow Kingdom? Last I heard, Snow Kingdom is as affluent and influential as ever. They would be a powerful ally to merge our kingdom with. Mother starts shaking her head before I'm even done with my sentence.
Charming, you must never consider marrying this man. He's not good enough for you.
Thank you, Phone. Father takes my mother's hands into his as he speaks up.
I agree with your mother, yes. You are correct. Snow Kingdom could be the solution to all our problems. However, latest circumstances have made the Prince Snow an undesirable choice, which is rather unfortunate.
I don't understand.
I suppose your diplomatic teacher has not covered this issue yet?
I shake my head in confusion.
What is that old fool doing? Gretel, darling, remind me to look for a new teacher for Charming as soon as possible.
He turns his attention back to me.
Prince Snow, as you should know, is a skirt chaser to say the least. Which, my child, is the biggest reason why we do not wish for you. And to have him as your husband, you deserve to marry someone who will respect you and be faithful to you, and Prince Snow is not a good candidate for that. Yes, however, the most important issue is that Prince Snow is no longer the crown prince.
My eyebrows shoot upwards, not even raise, they shoot! What happened?
I'm just gonna say this now. Doing his voice is really weird, and I bet it sounds horrible, but I'm still gonna do it anyway. 3 years ago, because of the countless scandals arising from his habits, Prince Snow was thrown out of the palace. His stepbrother, Prince Rigel, currently holds the title of Crown Prince and future king. Prince Snow was given until his stepbrother's 18th birthday to find a worthy maiden to settle down with, or else Prince Rigel will become the king when he comes of age instead.
I shake my head again, even more confused. Does this not mean that Prince Snow needs us as much as we need him? He needs a wife, and I need a husband. Problem solved.
My child, politics are not as simple as that. There is no guarantee that the current king of Snow Kingdom will make good on his word and let Prince Snow regain his position as crown prince. Especially since the king's wife, the mother of Prince Rigel, has been holding almost all power in recent years, as the king and queen jointly rule, as long as the king is still rested due to his deteriorating health from old age, the queen is in control. Do you think the queen would rather see his own son ascend to the throne or Prince Snow?
The most important issue is still... My mother shoots my father a glare before continuing. is that Prince Snow, even though he is a kind and charming man, will never be good enough for you, my child.
Yes, of course. Charming, you must listen to us and stay away from him. Put him out of your mind at once.
Seeing the anxious look on my parents' faces, I decide to humor them by agreeing with them, for now. Yes, Mother, Father. I smile agreeably as I curtsy and take my leave. As soon as the door closes behind me, I let my smile drop and my thoughtful expression show. Interesting. Sounds like Prince Snow needs a hero to help him out. And who is better at the job than And who is better at that job than me? Than I am. I'm going to end this episode right here. Oh my god, I am just embarrassing myself right now, and I am so sorry that you just have to listen to my complete rambling. Oh boy. Anyway, with that being said, I hope you come back tomorrow for the next episode, and I hope that you all will have a wonderful week. Bye-bye!